Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready for more annoying crap? Well, we're tying you up here. We're going to leave you in the basement. You're going to sit there and you're going to listen to another episode of ARPG Podcast, Episode 5. Lucas, how are ya?
I'm good. How are you, Marcel?
Nobody cares how you are. I'm stuck in another fucking restriction because people are fucking idiots.
Hey, man, it's all about them weddings and funerals, man.
Why the hell are there weddings and funerals?
I don't know. It's just how it was explained. Literally, I just got off the phone with my sister, and she's like, it's all about the, what's her name? Dr. Bonnie Taylor was just like, you
Bonnie
guys
Henry.
are, Bonnie Henry, sorry. It was just like, I know it's like two first names, it's kind of weird. But she's like, yeah. Because of the increase due to people going to weddings and funerals in the Fraser Valley area. And it's like, okay.
But again, why were there weddings and funerals to begin with?
I don't know.
Are you fucking kidding me? Look, I know we talk about anime video games, so I just need to let loose a bit. So, me and Lucas have been living in Cambodia, or Canada, as some people like to call it.
Well, I'm pretty sure people from Cambodia feel offensive to that, but okay.
If there's somebody listening here from Cambodia, I apologize. Anyway, me and Lucas, like most sensible people, have been treating this pandemic with respect, wearing masks, not going to batshit insane parties, just, being cautious. I've always said you can still live your life, but how hard is it to just put a damn mask on, right?
Yeah.
Well, yesterday, the Fraser Valley and coast just got hit with, pretty gnarly restrictions, and it's just like, oh, okay. So all the people who went out there to the parties, all the people who've had weddings, all the people who've had get-togethers, I got 2 words for you. Fuck you.
Why? I guess it was really hard to plan around COVID, I guess.
I know. It's not like you can. Yeah. Anyway, let's move to the recap. Chewy, did you watch anything this week?
I did. Watch something.
It's a shock.
But all I watched was the same stuff.
Oh my god. So what do you want to rage about? Wait, do you want to talk about Mahoka, Dragon Quest?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I'm down for any of those because I actually watched them.
Let's start with Mahoka because I need to let loose some more steam.
There was nothing that happened in Mahoka.
Yeah, and everything in Mahoka that happened this week was everything I fucking hate about this show. Oh my god, I was wanting to stick sharp things in my eyes.
Okay, so I think in this current episode it's something about Valentine's Day, and that was literally it. There was nothing else. It was
pretty much Valentine's Day and the colonel of Angie's squad just being like, no, you're doing a bad job. And the best part is when she's like, of course you will no doubt want a chance to vindicate yourself and defeat Tatsuya, right? And I'm just sitting there just like, oh god, here we go again.
Rip.
And then just everything about that Valentine's Day thing, except for the student council president, who's the only good character in the entire show. But now they're like, oh, now Angie has to love Tatsuya, and then what's his sister's name?
Miyuki.
Miyuki's just like, why am I his sister? And I'm just like, just kill me now.
Take the gun to my head.
I just don't get how Mahoka can continuously make things even more unpleasurable.
Just continue existing, I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm still watching it, so that's just even worse on my part.
I already reviewed season 1. I might as well stick around for season 2 and then, just punish myself even more.
Kind of speaks a lot about you at the moment, but yeah.
Yep. I'm willingly accepting that. I also can't believe it got a second season, but that's beyond this point.
Yeah, that's totally beyond this point at this point.
Yeah, because God just loves punishing us.
Oh yeah, somebody's listening to somebody out there, and they're like, No Game No Life season 2.
Yeah,
How about Mahoka?
Actual good stuff? Yeah, no, that can't happen. But No Game No Life season 2 never coming. What's this? Mahoka? Oh yeah, we're coming back. What the hell? Yeah, no,
world where all like the troublesome children go to, or whatever it's called, Mondaichi or something. Nope.
I remember
Mahoka
that.
season 3.
That was great.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't come back with season 2 with that one.
Yeah, that was like 10 episodes, and it's just. Yeah, no, that was really good. I miss Mondaichi.
Yeah, it was like it was pretty much No Game No Life before No Game No Life, but then No Game No Life came in and then changed it up a bit.
Yeah, no, in a sense, you are right about that.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, we'll throw in an OVA. That's it."
Yeah, I remember our friend Canyon was really hype about that show. Anyway, though, we'll continue with what happened this week. Noblesse actually got exciting.
I have not watched that one. Is that the Korean manhwa again?
Yeah, it's another one of them webtoons, and I'll save a rant for the webtoons after talking about Noblesse, because you know what? It actually had an exciting episode. It was action-packed. It pushed the story forward.
Oh, well, that was a random system notification there.
But like, I was like, oh, this is what I want to see. Now, hopefully, they can continue with it.
Yeah,
because I will say, after freaking God of High School, and with how this one is going, I'm not really looking forward to what they do next. Because while Noblesse has not been as bad as God of High School, there's like that is true. It's not been great. It has been really just it's taking a bit, if you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Is it pace issues basically?
I wouldn't say pace issues. It's just nothing is happening.
So there's just like lack of actual rising action.
Yeah, there's lack of actual rising action and lack of just pushing the story forward, right?
Or developing characters or anything.
Yeah, pretty much. And now that something's finally happening, I'm like, yeah, we could get into something. But I'm also sitting there saying to myself, man, these webtoon adaptations outside of Tower of God have not been good.
How many episodes in actually has Noblesse been?
6 of 13. It's 5 of 13 now, I think.
5 of 13, and then they're just finally getting something.
Yeah, the whole build up, and like it was the whole build up. Like this one guy, there was 2 OVAs before it to set it up.
Oh.
Which set up this whole story of like this and that, and now they're finally getting to it, and it's just like, oh, okay, took you long enough.
Interesting.
But that just goes in the whole thing that like the webtoons adaptations outside of Tower of God are struggling.
Oh yeah.
Like I think Tower of God was genuinely great. Like it was one of my favorite shows of the spring. I thought it was adapted well. It's hard to really believe that was an entire prequel, if you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
But like it was really good. And if it wasn't for, say, Kaguya-sama, I probably would have said Tower of God probably could have been the show of the spring.
Yeah.
But like, oh my God, everything else has just been a disaster.
Yeah, I mean, this is their first times really collaborating with another. Isn't this like a collaboration between studios though?
Well, I mean, the Crunchyroll's played a big part in getting them adapted. But like, Telecom Animation Film was the one who did Tower God.
I wonder how they actually had to corroborate or whatever.
It'd be interesting. Speaking of interesting things, Telecom Animation is apparently the guys doing the Shenmue anime.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're doing that whole don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro. You know,
Excuse me,
smug
Megatron.
anime girls screwing with people. Yeah.
Wait, they're doing the Shenmue. Okay, weird. Oh, okay.
But like that, Tower of God was generally good, and everything else has been so far below Tower of God, it's actually depressing.
Well, I mean, again, I don't know how the hell have they been like collaborating so far with the
Well,
people
by all purposes, apparently people are saying God of High School is just a botched adaptation.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can understand that.
But let's talk about webtoons another time. Joey, is there anything you watch?
Yeah. Dragon Quest. Damachi.
Pop can rot in the fiery depths of hell.
I mean,
like I get he's meant to be a bit of a dweeb,
but and a little bit of a coward, and
so unlikable right now. It isn't even funny.
I mean, I feel like it would be so I don't know. I feel like you need to have a variety of characters, and sure, I guess this adds into it for sure.
To an extent, man, but even like dicks can be enjoyable to watch. I'm just sitting here like, can we shoot Pop to the freaking moon, please?
I mean, I don't think he's a dick. He's just very, very cowardly.
So aggravating to watch.
I mean, that's the thing, though. It's kind of realistic in a sense there, like, because you're dealing with somebody so powerful, and like the guy still hasn't really.
But it's not even that. He's been like that the entire time.
Yeah, but it's only been like 3 episodes, really,
or 2 episodes. Where he gets too low that any redemption is meaningless.
We've only been like 2 episodes in with Pop or something, right? You only was introduced before.
He's been in since episode 3.
3?
Yes.
3 or I thought it was 4.
What I'm saying, Joey, is he's gonna get so low that any redemption is freaking meaningless because we want him dead.
Well, I mean, that's if he doesn't kind of redeem himself next episode a bit.
Yeah. And my faith is winded in that. Anyway, let's talk about Danmachi, something that's actually good.
Yeah. So we've gotten to the conflicts finally with the Xenos, and yeah,
everybody's trying to kill each other.
Yeah, and it's very sad.
It was amazing, and I loved every moment of it. And that scene in the end, I want to talk about so much.
What? The one at the very end?
There was an end credit scene.
Oh, there's an end credit scene? I didn't see that.
Just before the credits, that wasn't the fight. It was that Minotaur being led.
Oh, yeah.
That I want to talk about that Minotaur so much.
Is that the guy who picked up the axe in the very beginning or whatever?
No. Chewie.
Or like in season 1 or 2, I remember there was a Minotaur grabbed an axe, didn't he, or whatever? But then he got killed by. What was a different one? Okay, so it's a different one then, right?
The first Minotaur was killed by Bell.
Yeah.
Chewie.
Yeah.
You know how the Xenos are reborn, right?
Oh shit! Right.
Yeah.
Is that him?
The original Minotaur.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's hype.
That is. Like it's just, when I saw that, when I was reading through it, I'm just like, oh my fucking god.
Because he is carrying an axe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And wasn't the weapon that he picked up before an axe as well or something?
I'm pretty sure, but like that's the original Minotaur that started the whole story.
Yeah, I'm excited now for next episode. Sure. I'm wondering what the hell's going on. Like, well, I mean, like how he'll interact with Bell and how Bell will interact with him. And
fucking good. It's going to be so. I'm so hyped, man. They are nailing Danmachi season 3 out of the fucking park.
I'm really. I mean,
Like the eventual conflict between Bell and Ainz, this Dix fight that's happening, the whole story around Dix, how his ancestors have pretty much forced him to do this.
Daedalus, yeah.
All the stories about the Xenos, like it's impeccable.
Interesting so far.
Absolutely loving it.
Are you still saying that the Eclos Guild is not really any part of the story?
I feel like they could remove the Eclos Guild and tell the story about the Xenos.
I don't know though, because like I feel like Eclos is being slowly drawn in because he has all this information, and in the end, like Hermes is getting the side of the story from him and stuff like that.
Yeah, but Hermes' story about the Eclos with the Eclos family has nothing to really do about that. It has to do with why they're doing it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No,
I feel like,
no, maybe you're right.
Because like Dix by himself would definitely not have been able to do it, and I don't think there would be any really valid reason to build up such a huge group without attracting so much attention.
Yeah,
like maybe
right.
maybe they use the form of the guild as kind of like a face for it for a while, and that's how they got away for so long. Because it wouldn't make more sense at that point, I'd say.
Well, let's move on to something else then. Let me talk about the show we haven't talked about that much.
Oh?
Love Live.
Yeah, I haven't,
New one.
I haven't watched the new one yet.
Honestly, the new one is falling into what a lot of sequels tend to fall into.
Oh?
Like, if you watched Love Live Season 1, the original, you've watched this one. And you're starting to realize just how bad. It's not bad. No. Love Live has never been bad. It's always been a pretty decent show.
Okay.
But you're starting to realize just how much this show relies simply on you liking the music. Like, I'm watching, I'm like, okay, we've seen these type of character stories before. Oh, the student council president doesn't want to be an idol. We saw that in season 1. Oh, look, we have this person who thinks thinks she isn't good enough. We saw that in frickin' part 2, Sunshine. Like, it's just one of those things, like, where I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, it's enjoyable, it's pretty good, but Love Live's never going to be great. It just isn't. And I'm just waiting till when they go, oh yeah, the school's being taken away for the 3rd fucking time. You giggle all you want, but I'm the one suffering through it.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth. Fuck, I don't know where I put my phone, actually. I don't know. Okay, but no, yeah. They need to add more tropes, honestly, and maybe that would be something that could be cured if they... I don't know if they have a lot or not, but maybe they should have more female writers.
Like, here's the thing about Love Live. It's never been bad. I think Love Live Sunshine was rather good. I thought the first series was rather good, and this one has been enjoyable. It's just I'm starting to realize, Jesus Christ, there needs to be something different. Like, I'm just sitting there saying to myself, oh my God, I have seen this show 3 times now.
It's just different girl designs and different voice actors and songs.
Yeah. And then we got stuff like Inuyasha, which continues to be just the best thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, I love every single moment of it. It's not going to be my anime of the season. That is like Dan Machi's to lose.
Right now, yeah.
But like, it is just everything I wanted. And like
How's it had a low so far, actually? Yeah.
Like freaking the cat ghost episode yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was funny.
That was good.
And you're just sitting there waiting for like the original characters show up. You're sitting there waiting for Inuyasha, Kagome, Sesshomaru. But while doing that, they're building up Toa, Mora, and Setsuna to be actually good.
And other new characters as well.
Yeah.
Which I think the next episode's going to introduce another character too.
Yeah, and then you got freaking the only show that I think can really challenge Danmachi, which is Tonikawa Over the Moon for you.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
Again,
like, it's really good.
I don't often watch slice of lives, but
man, it is absolutely.
It's not saying that they're bad or anything. I barely watch slice of lives.
Do we need to show the meme?
No, but I barely watch slice of lives. I'm not gonna say it's bad though. I do watch some. I just haven't found the time to go look at it.
There's just something about the show taking all the usual tropes and cliches we'd see of a couple getting their first relationship and then being like, oh yeah, but they're married. It's just like, wait, what? And it's so funny. It's so adorable. And I love every single moment of it.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I think I probably should give it a chance, most likely, but I will eventually get to something other than everything else I've been watching so far. But because this fall season has been pretty decent so far.
Yeah, no, it's been rather good. There hasn't been anything outrageously bad.
What else?
You were gonna say I watched something outrageously bad.
Oh,
actually, no. There is one thing that is outrageously bad. Like, it's been pretty bad. There is one.
Okay.
Strike Witches.
Oh. Really?
Nothing is happening.
I mean, Mahoko's pretty down there too, but yeah, I haven't watched Strike Witches, so.
At least Mahoka looks nice.
Oh. Ouch.
Here's the thing about Strike Witches. This whole season is built and been around, like, season 3 is like, we're going to go to Berlin. We're going to stop them for, like, the final time, right?
Okay.
Except now they're pretty much using the main character. There's like, she's having magical issues. Too much magic is overflowing. And we've been sitting in the base for the same time for, like, the entire time, and it feels like we're trying to have her, like, you know how, like, in Metroid you lose the powers every single time and you gotta go regain them. It feels like we're having something like that. And okay. I want to bash my brains in, since this was supposed to be the time where, like, they're going to go, like, the whole idea was like, we're going to Berlin, we're going to stop them, this is going to be it, and nothing has happened.
Oh no.
It is just. And then we get to the pet peeve of Strike Witches. No single girl wears pants. Like, yeah, you've noticed that, right?
Oh my god, I looked at it and was like, why?
They're all in either, like, swim trunk. It's like, and they're gonna use the excuse like, oh, we need to get into our machines quicker. It's just like, well then, bitch, wear pants till you have to get in your machine. Is it that hard?
Is it that hard?
Always bugged me about this show.
Ugh, God. I will add one more thing that I've actually watched, and I only watched the first episode. God, I forget the full name of it now. Let's see if I can find it. Hypnosis Mike Division Rap Battle Rhyme Anima is the English name.
What the fuck are you watching now?
So, in Hypnosis Mike Division Rap Battle Rhyme Anima, Marcel, women, a party called the Words Party or something, a political party ruled mainly by women, all by women, sorry, has taken over the world, and they've completely banned the use of any weapons of any kind, firearms, whatever, knives, etc., clubs, bats, whatever, things like that. Any usage of it will be basically, you'll get arrested. And they introduce something into the world called the Hypnosis Mic, which basically makes words into weapons and kind of things, or like into some form of damage or something. I don't know how they explained it, but it's basically if you say anything in the mic or whatever, and like you basically turn words into kind of a weird like debuffing effect kind of thing, and it hurts and stuff like that, basically. So then now, after a couple years or something like that, there's groups of young men making basically gangs that do rap battles. And if you rap really well, you basically kick everyone else's ass. Oh my gosh. It is the strangest anime so far this season that I've watched, at least. Ugh.
I don't know where you find stuff like this.
There's also apparently an episode where, because they don't have any explosives or anything, somebody tries to rob a bank or something, and he like opens up this huge duffel bag full of like mics, and he's just like, he'll scream if they don't give him all his money or something. Oh my god, this is the weirdest.
I think you need a lot of help, Lucas.
I think this is like this is definitely directed at females. I feel, because like every single, when you
look at all the main characters, Jesus Christ,
they're all ikemen. They're all handsome men that all can rap different ways.
What the fuck is this?
Oh my god. You I bet you there's a lot of like idols in the making, or just like famous like ikemen voices or idols or something in there, because these guys can rap.
Moving on.
Is there another one that I've watched? I haven't really touched on base again, but Kamitachi, or the whatever child blessed by the gods or whatever, or by the grace of the gods. No, I mean, it's still very, very, very chill. Like that's literally it. I have nothing else to say about it. It's chill. Wow,
I thought you were actually going to get into something that was more freaking talking, but no, you're just I watched this show. Yeah, it's chill.
That's it.
Oh.
I can't say any more than that, bro. That's literally it. The kid just basically is like, oh, I invest my time into researching slimes. Oh, I meet people. Oh, I'm moving out. Oh, the people I met is like a Duke's family, and now I got their backing, and now I'm a kid that has got like all these business ideas in my slime research and my cool, yeah. It's just really chill. That's literally it.
Huh.
Though I haven't watched I don't think I've watched episode 6 yet, or 5 or 6. I think it's 6. I think the latest one. So, but yeah.
You see, folks, this is why me and Chewy are completely different. Chewy watches random bullshit.
Wow.
I watch the educated good stuff, like Akadama Drive.
Wow. Well, that says something, since I watched Danmachi, so wow.
Seriously though, you haven't started watching Akadama Drive yet?
No, I watched the first episode and second episode, I believe, but I haven't watched the third.
Or the fourth.
Or the fourth.
Fifth.
Or the fifth.
Or the sixth. I think there's 6 out. Let me check.
It probably is.
No, it's only 5.
Okay, well, I haven't caught up yet, so.
But yeah, last episode really proved that this show is so much better when there's actually action going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's still... what was it that... God, like, the main character just keeps on digging her hole deeper and deeper.
Oh, yeah, no, that's one way to explain that episode. It's just... there was one part I'm just like, are these people really stupid?
Or they're just like,
because I don't get how anybody has really just not realized she is clearly not a criminal.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Like I don't
just
get it. Like she is just. How have you not realized that, right?
I mean, maybe they're reading too much in the lines because they're. I don't know. I guess we could kind of make the argument that because they're criminals and stuff like that, they're kind of like.
I love it though. In this episode, the best part was when the doctor walked up. She's like, "Don't let your guard down. Your little innocent act won't fool me." And I'm just sitting there, just like, "Are you fucking stupid?"
Oh boy, yeah.
And of course, Higurashi continued its latest arc, which I found out a lot about Higurashi and how this whole series is more covering different choices in the visual novel. And it's good, and I love the art direction. Because one moment they look kawaii as all hell, the next moment it's like, oh god, I feel like something dark is about to reach through and strangle me.
Oh, sorry. Somebody just saying hi.
Did you have a stroke?
No, somebody just wanted to talk to me.
Oh, was it somebody important named Byron?
No, it was my family members. They just wanted to.
Well, they don't count.
Wow.
Anywho, I mean, what else is left? There really isn't much left. So why don't we move on to the topic we're going to cover this day by talking about one of the things that part of that topic.
Oh.
Chewy.
Yes.
Sports are the best.
I mean.
Well, actually, no. You only like basketball. That really isn't a sport.
Wow. Yeesh.
I'm on fire today.
That's rude. Well, you watch baseball, and that's a dying sport. So fuck you.
Yeah, well, at least I have the educated grace to watch baseball.
Psh, educated grace.
Anyway, we want to talk about sports, anime, and what makes them good. You know, some of the good ones, some of the bad ones, some of the not real sport anime.
There's a fair bit, actually, but yeah.
Let's also use that to talk about, like, Haikyuu.
Oh.
Since this is, like, one of the biggest sports anime in ever existence.
Yep. I mean, at least the more well-known, yeah.
Well, it's got 4 seasons of, like, lots of episodes. Like, Haikyuu is gigantic at this point.
Yes, for sure. I mean, with the success they've seen for the first and second seasons and stuff like that. Yeah.
And the finale of the manga has a lot of hype.
Yep. And well, the fact that they also, like, the finale happened in between the third and fourth season being released or whatever. Yeah.
I will say, the balls of the people behind Haikyuu to dedicate the entire third season to just one match.
Shiratorizawa?
Yeah, the whole match.
I mean,
like, the entire third season is just one match, and it was incredible.
But that's also the thing. I think if you look in the manga, there's so, like, that entire match is so long.
Oh yeah, no, it's gigantic, but it's still, like, the balls to just dedicate it to that one match.
And honestly, that's just fine, because there's a lot of content in it.
Because the thing what makes Haikyuu so good is how they pace themselves. Like, one issue sports anime tend to get is they tend to rush too quickly to where you're supposed to go, right?
Right.
Like, freaking what sports anime need is build up. They need adversaries, and more importantly, they need reasons to continue watching. Right? Like, the best thing that Haikyuu did in, like, terms of writing was have them lose to Seijo in the end of season 1.
Yeah.
because that gives you a reason to come back, a reason to watch more. So when they beat Seijo at the end of season 2, it feels like you are so fulfilled. You've watched just an entire arc build up. And then it goes to Shiratawa Zara, which then could be its own thing.
Yeah, and honestly, it still was well done, because the entire match was so...
Oh, that is just so hype.
It was so good, like, because like you're playing against basically the super ace, like
you're
one
playing
of the
against
best players,
God himself.
Yeah, one of the best players, not only in your prefecture but in your entire country at the sport that you play. And they're giving you, and like the rest of the team isn't shabby either, and they're giving you a very, 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 very difficult time. So, like the entire,
it takes a lot of good writing to build that up. Like, that's just what's impressed me so much about Haikyuu, is that its writing is great.
For sure.
And its build-up is great. And unlike, say, Kuroko no Basket, which kind of shot itself in its foot, Haikyuu really doesn't have many flaws.
No, it doesn't, for sure. It's a very likable anime, I feel, and
like, it even makes other teams mean something, right?
That's also probably another point it does, is that it definitely humanizes everyone.
Like, think about this. Think about Haikyuu. Think about all the characters and how it makes all of them mean something, right? Like, think about how many different schools we've seen. Like, I'll just pull up like all the schools in Haikyuu. Give me a second.
Karasuno, Seijo,
like
Datekyo.
So just think about all the schools, right? We got Karasuno, which is the main one, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got Alba Joysai, which is Seijo, which we all know and love. Like, I think Seijo's characters are some of the best. I miss Okikawa so much. And then you got Gate Tech, which have their own characters, which have their own stories, right?
Yeah, Datekyo.
Yep. Then you got minor ones that show up, like Wakatane, which have their own little things.
Ikiji.
Yeah. And then you got Joe. One of my favorites was Jozen, right?
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm trying to remember exactly when they played.
It was the beginning of the quarterfinals, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was on the semi.
No,
they were court. Yeah, you're right. But like when they played Karasuno, I'm like, they just found a way to make me like want to watch more, because it was just, they give these characters so much. Like, the whole thing about Jozen was how they were working with their female manager and whatnot.
Yeah, and how they were basically very, very free-spirited.
Yeah, and it was just like, that's just the thing. The show, it isn't just, oh, we're playing Kitagawa Dance Daichi. We're playing Kitagawa Daichi. We're playing them. We must destroy them, right?
Yeah.
It's, we're playing this school who have their own personalities, who have their own natures, right? It's not just we're playing just school number 727, right?
Yeah, and even like the smaller ones,
look who they're playing against in this current arc. Inarizaki High School.
Inarizaki, yep.
Yeah, like in the span of 2 episodes, they've already completely built up like who these people are, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it just makes it so much better to watch.
There's definitely a few schools that didn't get a lot like it, but they still somehow kind of
but they still gave them something, right?
Yeah, Kakugawa, Tsubakihara. Wow, there's a few. Shinzen. Yeah, I mean, like it keeps going basically.
Yeah,
but
like that's the thing. Every school gets something like this, and then we got something like Fukurodani Academy with the best character in the entire show, Bokudo, and it's just, I love that man so much.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
the fact that you can't really, I don't know. I suppose in a sense you can't really if either team were to win, it's kind of hard to choose at some points, because like if you're following like say like Nekoma High or like Karasuno High, once they finally play each other or something like that, it's just like, well, if one team loses, I'm sure the other like people will still be happy that the other team won in that sense, because they're still so connected to those characters in the end.
One of those things where, again, they have built them up to the point where it isn't just, oh, we're cheering for the good guys and the good guys only. Like you said, Nekoma, we've seen Nekoma since the start, and they're all likable characters. Like say Lev, that Russian.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's introduced later, but yeah. What's his name? Kuro. Kai.
Kai and Kuro, great.
Yaku-san, the libero. Taketora. Kenma. Yeah, and even like Fukunaga and like Inuoka, who gets like subbed out by Liv, but still, yeah.
And like that's where the bad sports shows fail, is they just focus on one or two. And I'm not saying like you have to give an entire focus to every single school, but like just giving them something makes the matches so much livelier to watch.
Yeah.
And that's something where, in my opinion, Kuroko no Basket kind of fails.
I mean, they tried, I feel, but they definitely didn't.
Oh, no. That whole show was literally just about the big five, and it completely gutted every single other other school that meant anything.
Oh, like the other schools. Oh, yeah. I mean, definitely. If you don't count those, all the teams that the big five are in, for sure, or Kuroko's in either, but yeah.
Like there was like maybe 2 matches where something meant something, which was when they fought the guy who injured the center.
Right, the other crownless king, the really smart one, point guard, yeah.
The former teammate.
The guy who could basically steal instead of copy. Yeah.
Yeah, the former teammate. That's the only time we're playing another school mattered. Other than that, like, we'll use Josei here. Who cares about them? Nakayama, who cares about them?
Wasn't there one that did like martial arts though, that gave them a run for their money too? The really super defensive team.
I remember that.
I feel like that team was probably the only other one that got a little bit more love than the others.
But then the one that broke me was like one of their first matches against Shinko Academy, when they had some Nigerian guy.
Oh, Papa.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what's the point of this guy? He's literally gone in the next episode. And it's just that's the issue the show always felt, is that sports shows need to give you a reason to watch, right? And it doesn't really give you a reason to care about anything except for like the big matches. Like Haikyuu always found a way to make you give a damn.
That's true, yeah. That definitely did make it, how should I say, more popular, I'd say.
Like Haikyuu always found a way to make you give a damn. Fucking I
feel like there was still
Yowamushi Pedal was another one that always found a way to make you give a damn.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because like there's so much in between there.
Uma Musume is another one that always found a way to make you give a damn.
Oh yeah, okay.
Can I talk about Uma Musume, Chewy?
Sure.
It's one of the best shows ever made.
So basically, it's just Centaur girls running, right?
Yeah, and if you can turn it, like, the thing about this show that got me is just how much character work went into the emotion.
Okay.
Of every race.
Okay.
Since it is not like a team race, it is just like it's like a single race, which means all the, it's not team based.
Mm.
I'm trying to pull up my review as I speak, so give me a second. Where the hell? It is so hard to find my reviews on my page, Chewy. Playing a guitar. No, not that. No, damn. All right, well, I think I will find it one day.
Okay.
Where is it? Come on, I know I reviewed it in 2018, but it can't be that hard.
What?
Never mind.
What are we looking for?
That's the thing about Uma Musume, though. It's like it kind of plays on the idea of the like fake sport anime.
There's a bunch of fake sport anime.
But then it's weird. It's a show that shouldn't work, but does.
No, and then that's totally fine.
I also really like how all the characters' names are based off famous sports, famous horses.
Famous what? Oh, famous horses.
Yeah, all the characters' names are based off famous horses.
Like what? There's like
actual horses.
Oh, like the species, not like and like I don't know what the fuck though. I don't know what any famous horses.
Chewy, you know horses race, right?
Yeah.
So all of them were all the names were based off
famous racing horses?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant like their species.
Here's the thing they did that I thought was kind of amusing.
Yeah.
They kind of had the story play along with like what they were going to do, right?
Play along with what they were going to do.
Like, for example, in Uma Musume, one of the main characters, Silent Suzuka, suffers a devastating leg injury.
Okay.
In the Tenno show.
Okay.
That same thing happened to the real-life Silent Suzuka, whose career and life were cut short from that same injury.
Oh.
So, like, a lot of the story with her is about her trying to get back to racing at the end, and then there's the tension between her and frickin' Special Week, who is the main character of the series.
Okay. I see.
And it's just... I don't know why. I love it so much, but I do. I love this show. I am so happy. And guess what?
It's got a second season?
Season 2, 2021. And I legit shit bricks when I saw that.
Okay.
Don't you love me?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah,
you say
I gotta turn off my heater.
Okay. I mean,
Just a bit warm now. Woo! All right, so now I've talked about sports.
You talked about some fake sports.
Talking about sports.
Let's talk about more fake sports, Marcel.
Ooh, I got one.
I got one too. And you want me to go first?
Sure.
Chihaya Furu.
That's not fake.
Oh, it's not fake, huh?
That's not fake.
It's not a sport though, Marcel.
Dude, dude, freaking Chihaya Furu is a real sport.
Karata's not a sport though.
It is here's the thing. I consider poker a sport just because of the intelligence and the mental stamina needed.
Okay, fine. That's fine in a sense. But in the same time, would you really ever make Karata a sports, like a legit sports anime on that?
Well, they did.
Yeah, and they made Chihara Furu, and I'm gonna say that right now, that's kind of a little bit of a fake sports anime.
Whatever, move on.
But it's a good one. It's a good one. I love the characters as well, and I love the development of the main character, and the fact that you're learning about Karuta, which is one of the most region-locked sports, I guess.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely that. I will say season 3's ending is absolute horse shit.
But yeah, now how about this one? Prince of Stride Alternative. Have you heard of that?
I've never seen. I've heard of it before.
It's basically they basically made parkour into a sport. Basically, it's like an obstacle course kind of thing, and then it's two teams racing against each other, and then they gotta like, it's a relay fashion or something because it's team based. So they gotta run this like section, and they gotta slap hands with some other whatever the next runner.
It's a parkour relay race.
Yeah, basically. They call it like a touch or whatever. It's like, or I don't know. They put like some big meaning on the touch or whatever, and like one of the characters was revolved around the fact that like nobody gave them a touch or whatever, and at the end is like his big story. Yeah, that was interesting. Honestly, I definitely liked the idea. I definitely liked the whole concept and like how they pulled it off a bit. Though I think I need to revisit that a little bit more because I don't remember if, like, there was some other stuff that piqued my interest. I think there was some pretty decent music when it was running too. So I'd say that's a pretty fake sport at that point.
Yeah.
I feel like you have a couple more you want to bring up because I know there's a couple more you want to bring up.
I remember really enjoying Ao no Kanata 4 Rhythm.
What is that?
It's a show where in the world there's anti-gravity shoes.
Oh, that one.
Fly, and it allows you to participate in this game called the Flying Circus.
Yes, I remember that one.
Planes by either touching floating burios or their opponent's back, and I don't know why, but I remember just really enjoying it.
I remember watching the first 3 episodes of that one.
Like it's old. Like it's like almost 6 years old now.
Really? I don't. Really, 2014.
No, 4 years old. It's over 4 years old.
Oh, okay. So it's like 2015 area.
Ironically enough, it was actually the first sports show I ever reviewed.
Really?
Now, of course, my grades for this are based on me being a fucking idiot, but like, I do enjoy it, and I do like the aspect of it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a fake sport that they worked on.
Looking back at some of the visuals, Jesus Christ, this is ugly. Holy crap. Anime has came so far in this short time.
I'm gonna bring in another fake sports anime here that I really enjoyed, and I thought
just in Inazama 11, so we can get that out of the way.
No. It's Gundam Build Fighters. Gundam Build Fighters. And I know you watched the Gundam Build Divers, Marcel, but this is so this series, the Gundam Build Fighters, is the predecessor to Divers, and I believe in the first season of Divers, not Read Rise, they kind of touched on that, but they were talking about the old kind of old system that used to destroy models and stuff like that. When you fought, in some cases.
Oh yeah, that was when he was captured by the old villain.
Yeah. So that was a reference to Gundam Build Fighters, because in the more intense competitions, you had the risk of basically getting your Gundam destroyed at certain levels or whatever of play. And basically, Gundam Build Fighters, the very beginning was like a one-on-one, and it was just like, you just got just defeat your opponent by either like making just destroying their plastic model, or so they can't move anymore or whatever, or can't function anymore or whatever, and then you just keep on going. And then they did Gundam Build Fighters Try, which was a team base, so it was like 3v3s and stuff like that. Oh my god, Marcel, the characters, the originality of the Gundam designs and how unique they were, and how fun it was basically to watch them basically play a fake sport. It was so enthralling, and it was so fun. And I liked again, they also, I think they did a good job of, again, humanizing the people that they played against. Even the potential bad guys or anything, or like dark horses, villains kind of feel like characters. I think they did an extremely great job at that, especially in season 1. Season 2 was actually not bad either, but probably not as great as season 1. But no, it was like overall so fun, and the music was incredible. Like, I think another thing that we didn't touch really, but one aspect I think that also makes a really good sports anime is the fucking music. It's come on, man.
I don't know, man. I more care about the set of the emotion, the intensity. Music does help, but I think writing is far more important.
Of course writing is, because it's like the base, but like in order to really, I feel like this is a common thing that pops up with a lot of good sports and fake sports anime, is they have great music to accompany it, to basically hook your emotions into how the character's feeling right now, or how they're, or what the setting is basically. And come on, you can't, because like the thing about sports is you got to get hyped about it, because the whole, I think they're trying to get you to feel that feeling of like cheering on for a group, like basically what sports fans are. And like you have those hype moments and stuff like that, like it's a big block or a big shot or a great defensive play or something, and it's just like, sure, you see it on the TV, and then you're like, oh, you're wrapped into it because it's your favorite team, and you just can't believe what just happened. But like, if you pop music on top of that, I feel like,
to an extent, but I mean, music's music to me.
Music, I don't know if you would ever think about it in this way, but I feel like music is just another way of representing, or not representing, but like conveying certain emotions and feelings and things like that, and trying to express it in a different way, and that I think is amazing when it comes to like good anime, or good sports anime, that they have such great music. Basically, like Haikyuu is great music, Marcel. You have to go back and listen just to their OSTs, their official soundtracks or anything like that. That they're great. They're just impressive. Like they hype you up. They keep the feeling of the tension in the air, or like the emotion that they're feeling right now. Like you gotta go fast, or you gotta get this received, basically, stuff like that. So
yeah, they do.
I basically challenge you in this case, Marcel. Go back and just listen to some of their OSTs just by themselves, and like, tell me, do you recognize some of those scenes at that point with just listening from that? Or like, yeah,
probably.
Yeah, exactly, because it's so embedded into it and it's so well done that they like.
But I also think that the music is kind of pointless in the end, because if you don't have good writing, you can't get to that point.
No, I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not saying a really good anime needs to have is a good, or like good music makes a good anime. I'm saying that it's one of the key factors that help like accentuate it and make it much better than it is, because you can have good writing, Marcel, and it could be boring as fuck sometimes.
No, I disagree on that.
I think there are points where basically like music helps the story.
There's no denying it, but I also think a lot of people really overblow OSTs.
Really? I feel like some music is necessary at that point.
Some music's good, but it's just, a lot of people act like the music makes the scene. No, what makes the scene is the writing. Without the writing, it's gone. What pushes the scene over can be the music.
For sure. But I also feel like at times, if you would just watch something only, I don't know how to really explain it in a sense. I'd say sure, yes, for sure, the writing is the block.
What makes a scene memorable can be the music. Case in point, Demon Slayer episode 18.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
also good.
That was incredible music with unbelievable writing.
Yeah,
but it's that combination that what pushes them there, and you can't have good music without good writing, in my opinion.
That's fair, because it is, again, I suppose, the story that makes it all in the end. But I don't know. I feel like music is just another way of making it come to life.
There's no denying that.
And I feel like in some cases, what really makes a difference between an okay anime and a good anime can be music at times. Because you could have good writing in both of them, Marcel. But would you be more interested in something if like you had much more fitting music to it than non-fitting music, or no music at all?
Yeah, of course I want music that works.
Yeah, like, exactly.
But I'm not going back to watch a show because of the music. I'm going back to watch the show because of the story.
Oh no, yeah, of course, for sure. But if you're only going back to see like certain scenes and stuff like that, and then remember certain moments, wouldn't that be,
Music isn't something that's coming up.
That's coming up.
Like, music is something that doesn't come to me first. I'll go to moments. Like, I go what, like the final rally in Haikyuu against Shirato Zara, right?
Yeah.
I don't go watch it because, oh my god, the music was amazing. I don't even remember the fucking music.
I think that's kind of sad at points. I mean, but I understand, of course, because like you're going back for that main point because of that. But at the same time, I also think that's maybe just because it's good music and it blends into the entire story.
Or it's the same music they've used every single big point.
Maybe. I don't remember if Haikyuu actually
That's the thing about music. A lot of times they use the same thing over and over.
Yeah, and
My Hero's another show that does stuff like that.
Yeah, because it's literally all just you say run or whatever it's called. Or, I don't know what it's called.
And like that's the thing about Haikyuu. Haikyuu uses that same beat over and over again.
I don't remember actually if they do or not. I have to go double check that. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that we need to appreciate it a little bit more when it comes to, at least, or I find that's a common trend, at least for good anime or good sports anime, fake sports anime. I like it.
All right, talk about your precious Inazuma 11.
Yes, another one that I feel like is underappreciated for sure.
Piece of shit.
I mean, it is very over the top, but I think that's literally it. That's because it's over the top. It's got to be Inazuma 11. Super dimensional soccer. What else is there to explain? People
who actually watches Inazuma 11?
Okay, I'm gonna give you some numbers here, Marcel, and you might be blown away. Let's see here. Let's see.
Wow! Holy crap! The first season of Inazuma 11 actually has a decent rating.
Let's see. How popular was Inazuma 11? Okay, let's see here. Okay, so the Inazuma 11 was originally a game. I'm not sure if the anime came out straight out after. Let's see, when did the anime come out?
I think I saw the first anime aired in 2011.
There's a manga, but where's the anime of it?
Yeah, the first anime of Inazuma 11 aired in 2011.
Okay, so Inazuma 11 was first off a soccer RPG game that came out by Level 5. great company, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, Level 5. Apparently Level 5 is not releasing anything in North America anymore.
No, that makes you sad. Yeah, I saw that. The Musashi robot thing. I was hoping to play that one day. But it was released in 2008 and sold over 8 million copies worldwide by 2016. Then in 2011, did you say 2011?
Yeah.
The first anime episode came out. Series produced by Level 5 in conjunction with TV Tokyo. And then it also aired in Hong Kong on TVB, Modern 9 TV in Thailand, Indostar in Indonesia, and TV7 in Malaysia, Toonverse in South Korea, Red TV in Brazil, Cartoon Network in India, Philippines, Southeast Asia, East Asia, Taiwan, Pakistan, Hungary, Poland, Romania, Australia, New Zealand, right to Italy in 2010. FDF in Spain and Panda Pigs in Portugal, Disney XD in Netherlands in 2010, and then 2011. Or since 2011.
You love that show, and it's actually popular.
It is so popular, but mainly for a variety of reasons. One being the younger audience for sure. Because of soccer and the fact that it was super dimensional, it was completely outrageous. But there was also a lot of funjoshis. Because all the characters are male, basically. There was not that many female characters. But there were a lot of funjoshis, basically. They were pairing up basically every single guy with each other. And then there's me and other people in my category, which are just people who either grew up with it or they just watch it and they're like, oh yeah, this is just fun. That's it.
You mean filthy degenerates?
Sure, at that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like the fact that they've gone from Inazuma 11 to Inazuma 11 second season and Inazuma 11 3 with the World Cup, and then they made another series on top of it, like Inazuma 11 Go, which had another 3 series on top of it, which all were incredibly crazy. Like, I feel like Go was even crazier than original because of time traveling and fucking like weird dark corporations and like the future and like aliens and like, okay, yeah, everything was just super duper crazy. And then they actually did a I think it's a popular thing with a lot of comic companies these days, but it's like they did like a not a retcon in a sense, but they made an alternate universe where something else happened, and then they made another 2 seasons of that. So, yeah, I mean, I'd say it's pretty popular at this point, right, Sal? Other sports animes which we liked. Oh, I didn't speak of it. Ice Shield 21.
Oh God, why are you finding?
What do you mean? Where am I finding? Like, Ice Shield 21, I think, is one of the best sports animes out there. Like,
he's just finding these out of nowhere, people.
Come on, it's a football anime, Marcel, an American football anime, like set in Japan. Like, this is kind of I don't know if it was ever a thing back then. I don't think it was at all. Like, football being popular whatsoever in Japan. But wow, this entire series was so much fun. I think it kind of falls victim a little bit to sometimes not sympathizing with the enemy teams, but I feel like they give them so much time as well to develop as well. That there's a couple teams that can feel well. I mean, like, you feel a little bit connected to, especially Seijo, but like I feel like they have a big card on for Seijo because of because they're such a big antagonist, I guess, in a sense. Being a rival team, but my God, this was such a fun anime. Just learning about football and like, and again, wow, like the opening themes for that was just incredible too. But like the entire story of Sena Kobayakawa, from being this like wimpy kid who could run fast to becoming like an all-star. Well, not all-star, but like one of the best running backs in Japan, pretty much, or the best running back in Japan, is pretty much wow. It was fun. Marcel, because I definitely know you have not watched this anime before, go give it a chance. I wholeheartedly
145 episodes says no.
Oh my god, but it is so much fun. It is only 145 episodes because like they could have kept going, Marcel, but they didn't. So give them a chance. Holy cow, it is so fun. Okay, but besides that, is there another one that you want to pop in there? Because I got two more maybe.
Oh, what I want to talk about is when you think about it. Let's just scroll up for a bit. Outside of Uma Musume, since Uma Musume is incredible. Most of the sports anime of recent time outside of Haikyuu have kind of sucked.
Hmm. Really? Let's see. When did Haikyuu come out?
Like, there's Cherifuru. That's pretty decent. All right.
Yeah.
But, like, we got this rock climbing anime, which people are just masturbating about.
Oh, the one that's out right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't watch Major, but apparently that's good.
Yeah.
But then you got Tamayomi, which was just one of the worst animated things I've ever seen.
When did Haikyuu actually come out? Was that 2011 again?
No, I don't remember. Let me pull it up. But then you got Number 24, which is another low-rated mess.
I don't know what Number 24 is at all.
Looks like it's some rugby show.
Oh, okay.
Haikyuu was out in 2014.
Winter or fall or what?
Spring,
okay.
But, like, then you got Hoshaya no Sora, which is one of the worst shows I've ever seen, as it's one of those shows that's like, we'll build for 24 episodes, but we'll only give you 12.
They never really got that far, I felt.
Yeah, because apparently, according to the director...
Didn't, like, the manga fall off, it felt?
No, this was an original creation.
Ahiro no Sora?
Yeah, Hoshiro no Sora, Stars Align.
Oh. What? Hoshiro no Sora?
Yeah.
Oh, Stars Align. I thought you were talking about the different one. Sorry.
I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. But yeah, apparently, according to the creator, was supposed to be 24 episodes, but at the last minute, it was cut down to 12 by the production committee. And I'm like, why air it? Because you aired it and it was bad. We knew nothing the entire time, and then it just ended.
Wait, didn't Yamamushi no Pedal come out after Haikyuu?
Sure, but I'm talking about like in the last couple years, not since Haikyuu.
Oh, okay, well. Then...
By the way, there's a hentai here. I don't know why there's a hentai here.
There's a hentai here?
Yeah, there's a hentai that showed up in the sports place. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like then you got Arino Sora, which good. Of course, everybody likes free.
Wait, are you talking about what?
I'm talking about like how again, outside of like the 50 episode sports animes, the 12 to 24 episode sports animes have kind of just sucked.
Oh, there's the Taiso Samurai, the gymnastics one. That's actually playing this season. I haven't watched that honestly, so I can't really say anything.
Like really, it's just you have to go all the way back to this sumo anime, Hino Mazura Zumo, where
that was fun.
Actually, is decently written.
Yeah, that's fun. It's me.
And then you got Run with the Wind that everybody likes.
I don't know which one that one is.
And like Run with the Wind aired in 2018, so pretty much for a whole year, we've got just bad sports anime outside of the Dumbbell anime, which I love.
Haikyuu and Major and stuff like that.
Shirafuru showed up, but I mean, season 3 wasn't great.
Are we looking back in the last, like, 2 years here?
2 to 3 years, yeah.
Okay. So let's see here.
And, like, outside of, like, the long-running series, like Major started in when?
That was...
yeah, Major was in, like, 2018, and then...
For the first season.
Before then, it was 2010. What?
Yeah.
Jeez Louisa.
I'm pretty sure that's a remake. Yeah. There's so many remakes of that one. Wow. I don't see a lot, honestly, here. Hiro no Sora.
The new Major is with the son of the old guy.
Okay, there you go. Hiro no Sora, the basketball one. That was okay, I guess. I feel like it went a little bit longer, but they, whatever. They had some problems of their own. God, I don't know what else came out in the last couple years here. 2019. I mean, there's the Dumbbell one. Yeah, you mentioned that was good.
That was great.
Oh, man, was there anything else? Same season as Copcraft. Oh, God. Oh, there's Tri Nights, but I never watched that. It's another rugby one. And a lot of dudes taking off their jackets. I don't know. That's firefighter or something. I don't know. That was weird. Why is that there? Yeah, man, there's a lot of music stuff.
Kandagawa Jet Girls.
Oh, hey, Diamond No Ace, Act 2. I actually like Diamond No Ace.
Yeah, but that's like I said, that's another 50 episode one, right?
That's true. It's 52 episodes, this one, yeah. That is true. Jeez, Beyblade Burst got you at 52 episodes. Jesus.
It's hard to remember back then, eh? Like, the only one that really comes to mind of, like, the smaller, not super long one is Megalobox.
Yamamushi Pedal wasn't that long, was it?
Yamamushi Pedal was a long one, but also Yamamushi Pedal I don't think aired... Oh, no, it did air in 2018. Yeah, but the last season of Yamamushi Pedal kind of sucked.
Well, you don't have to count that. You could just say the first one.
Yeah, but we're talking about anime that aired between, like, now and back all the way in 2018.
Fine.
Speaking of which, let's talk about Yamamushi Pedal.
All right.
Because, honestly, the third and fourth season aren't needed at all.
The third and fourth season?
Yeah.
Oh, the last two.
Yeah, because think about this. Yamamushi Pedal season 1 and 2 is great. It tells a great story. The build-up is nice, and watching them finally win the title for their seniors was just really satisfying. Right? Yeah.
And then they could have ended there. It could have ended there.
And that's exactly it, because now season 3 and season 4, it's just like, oh, we're repeating the exact same thing again, just with somewhat different characters who we don't care as much about at all.
That was good as any.
Like that was my and it also doesn't even end. Like, they don't even finish the Inter High in season 4.
No, they didn't. Yeah, I remember that.
It's just a stupid choice.
It's just the big kick in the nuts. If you want to continue on, you gotta like watch or not watch, so you gotta read the manga. Just really...
But like that's kind of like the issue. They peaked too early. It's like, oh, we've won the championship. We're the national champions. What are we going to do in season 3 and season 4? Go for the same thing again while repeating the same tropes while having Akira do the exact same thing.
Defend, man. We got to defend the theater.
And it's just like, I've now lost all caring for the show. Like that's kind of it, though, because like you're watching the same thing over and over, just with less impactful moments. They're repeating the same thing over and over again.
Oh, Honey Bado was in this 2018. That's weird.
And it's just like, oh, this show was once great and now it's bad.
Yeah, I feel like they should have just stopped it there.
Like, I generally think the first 2 seasons of this were some of the best you'd see in sports anime.
I feel like it's because the manga was still going on. They're like, oh, we can make more money with this, but like, no, just stop. If you're not gonna even like finish it per se, just stop.
Yeah, now you're gonna finish it, and oh look, the writing is literally writing the same thing we saw in season 2 and 1.
How much difference? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's really what made me just stop watching it.
Oh, hey, like, there's a Cam Tsubasa 2018 version here.
Like I rarely stop reviews. But Yowamushi Pedal season 3 and season 4 generally made me want to stop.
No, that's fair.
Like it's literally the same thing.
It pretty much is.
And to pull it back to Haikyuu, that's what made Haikyuu so much good, is because they didn't blow their load right away.
Right, because they lost and then they had to build back up, and then
to come back, they have to build up,
and then it was basically a big struggle at the very end too. And
yeah, so like that's kind of one of the biggest things with sports shows, especially sports shows that go on for a bit, is if they blow their load too early, well, there goes all the reason to care, right?
Yeah, I understand. It's like the whole thing about sports is like the journey, right? I think that's a major thing for sure, and that again is done by having good writing, building up well, etc., etc. But it's the whole struggle, like, because you want to, like, I'll make this as an example. Marcel, the reason why you like the San Antonio Spurs in the past was because they had a journey, right?
Well, they had a journey, and they didn't just buy their fucking championship.
Yeah, but in order to not buy the championship, they needed to develop, right? They needed to find their key pieces. They needed to develop the character, their drafts, picks, and stuff like that. And I guess in some cases, if they needed to trade, they'd trade a few pieces and develop them again.
Hi, Tim Duncan. Hi, Bruce Bowen. Hi, Manu Ginobili. Hi, Tony Parker. Hi, Kawhi Leonard, before he became a piece of shit.
Yeah, and basically the whole development, right, was part of the journey, and what really solidified you as a fan of that team, right? Mm-hmm. So I'd say that's pretty much it there too. It's like if you just reinforcing what you said, if they peak too early, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, it's what's the point of continuing, right? So that was my biggest issue with Yowamushi Pedal. It's that, okay, we've seen what the top of the mountain is, right?
Yeah.
So what's going to make me want to watch them reclimbing the same mountain?
Yeah. Maybe if it was like a different race altogether, or maybe like more of a difficult course.
Different race, maybe you could like go onto the worlds or like add something. Give me something different instead of repeating the same thing over and over.
Or just give me a better course. Like, just say, oh, this is like a not as difficult course or whatever, and it's like the Inter High has now been moved to, like, I don't know, like something much more difficult. So you got to extra train to defend your title or whatever, and there's like a whole bunch of more schools added to it. I don't know. I don't know. Just, I don't know. At that point, it's kind of hard as well, because again, they did kind of already show their peak, but then,
like, there's nothing more they could have done.
I mean, they could have just said, oh, you know, that's not the true peak or anything, but I guess that could have been kind of cheesy as well.
Yeah, but then they would have got murdered.
Yeah, I don't know how you'd work on that, honestly. But yeah, things like Haikyuu, and I'm sorry to say this, in season 1, Kuroko no Basket, they did lose as well to, what is it?
Yeah, but Kuroko no Basket has its own issues.
Yeah, no. But I'm just saying that they also lost. Remember at that?
Yeah, they lost.
Who was it again?
The asshole.
Aoi. What's his team?
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. The team full of all those guys that basically were like they drafted or they didn't draft it. They like scouted those big talented individual players. Yeah, but yeah, and there's so many other ones. I'm pretty sure that do that as well. A lot of soccer animes have you lost a couple or you didn't make it to Inter High or whatever. I haven't
watched a soccer anime in a while though. That's the thing.
I would try out Area no Kishi, even though it is kind of.
I think we can end it on, in my opinion, the best sports anime of all time.
Oh.
Girls und Panzer.
Okay. I mean, I still think. Okay,
it's not one of the best, but it's not the best. It's one of the best. It's one of those things where you sit there and say to yourself, "How does this work?"
I don't know.
Think about the premise of Girls und Panzer, right?
It's basically a team of tank operators.
It's pretty much just military games in high school.
Yeah.
Just think about that. Think about it. Think about how insane that sounds. Oh, and all the people who participated in it are women.
Oh, whoops! I think I.
Yeah, no. Let's think about that. All the people who participate in it are women.
No, yeah, definitely. They're all women, which is interesting also as well at that point.
But it's so enthralling in the story of the first season, watching Mihu fight against her tyrannical mother and against her sister in the battle to save the school. And there's always saving a school now that I'm thinking about it. Jesus Christ.
I mean, another one's
It's one of those things where you sit there how does this work? And it just does.
There's a lot of fallen powerhouses ones too, actually, I think about it.
Yeah, but I don't think that this one was more fallen powerhouse. I think this one was just more about the story of Miho fighting against her sister.
Oh, no, yeah. And just interesting that the military games is somehow thrown into there.
Yeah, no, that just and then after it they release a movie and it's great. They release a special and it's great, and then they're like, we're gonna release 7 movies. Here's the thing though. They're gonna release them at here's the thing about the movie thing that's pissing me off about it. First movie, released December 9th, 2017, right?
Yes.
Part 2, June 15th, 2019.
Oh, okay.
Part 3 is apparently coming in March of 2021.
Oh, well.
So they're releasing it a year and a half apart. So by the time it's going to be finished, and part 6 is going to be 2025.
I mean, you can blame COVID for that one.
No, this was planned from the beginning.
This is planned from the beginning.
Because you got to remember, the first movie came out 2017. Then the second movie came out 2.5 years later.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I'm just sitting there why are you guys releasing it in this order? Wouldn't you want to catch the hype?
Wouldn't you want to keep, or are they doing is it different characters every movie?
No. Well, I mean, there's going to be different characters. It's a tournament.
At that point, wouldn't it also be kind of risky to do it in such a long period of time if you have older voice actors and stuff like that?
Well, I mean, it's not going to be that old. It's kind of like my issue with Digimon Tri.
What was your issue with that?
I don't like when films are we're going to release a 24-episode thing in a film over 6 years, right? And you think, okay, if they're releasing the film, it would at least get better animation. Nope. So why not just release an anime series then?
I don't know. Maybe it's easier to get it all done once.
I don't know. Just Chewie, just take the gun and.
No, actually, that's wrong. I feel like it's movies that take more money. I don't know why. Maybe they invested in it already. Anyways, why don't we wrap this up with some honorable mentions?
Is there any honorable mentions? I think we talked about some pretty good ones.
Oh, no, there's honorable mentions, all right.
All right, well, give me an honorable mention.
Yuri on Ice.
Oh, God, do we really have to mention that?
Ballroom no Yokoso, which is Welcome to the Ballroom, which is ballroom dancing, sport anime. And Yuri on Ice, figure skating anime, which is, again, good. But I think...
You mentioned Yuri on Ice twice, by the way.
Yeah, because I wanted to get back to that. But I think, again, what made Yuri on Ice was basically, again, their music for that one. But again, but because of that, the figure skating was
from what I remember of Yuri on Ice, they did a lot of choreography too.
Yeah, to the music itself. So that's I got to be fair in that case and say, okay, yeah, it's half and half. Cheer boys, but I don't know if I really bring this up. But the cheer team one. Didn't watch that one too much.
Yeah, who would watch that?
But then again, it's another fake sports anime.
No, Chewy, cheerleading isn't fake.
Oh no, sorry, not fake in that case. Sorry, but
yeah,
cheer
but
boys.
Here's a fun fact. At the place I work, we held a cheerleading competition there.
I mean, it's a big thing over there, but I
wanted to blow my brains out about 2 hours into my shift.
Hey, man, they train themselves hard, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's an actual sports anime.
Well, Mal certainly didn't. It's below a 7.
Keijo, fake sports anime.
Oh, Keijo is just the... The thing about Keijo is that it creates a world where the thing makes sense. It takes itself seriously in actually making the sports world seem legitimate, but then it doesn't take itself too seriously by just being...
It's Keijo. It's butt wrestling.
Insane.
It's just butt wrestling.
Like, I'll give Keijo credit. The sports world it created was good. In my opinion.
Really? Like, yeah, I mean... They did a build up of it, so yeah, I guess.
Like the sports world itself, where it's like it creates these different things and whatnot. Good. I like it a lot. But my God, you have to bleach your eyes after watching it. It's amazing, but it's also just insane at the same time.
I mean, it's butt wrestling. What do you expect?
Yeah, but again, the thing about it is
it's just butt wrestling, Marcel.
No, Chewy, but I'm saying how insane it is, right?
Yeah, how can you not walk into this thing? It's butt wrestling and it's not insane. It's butt wrestling.
Like some of the stuff they pull, Gate of Butalon.
It's butt wrestling. How do you not expect it to be kind of insane a bit with the title of the sport being butt wrestling?
Here's the thing, Chewy. I thought it would be insane. I did not think it would reach the lengths it did.
I don't know.
Again, Gate of Booty Lawn. How about the time where the girl was hypnotizing somebody with their tits?
It's like they basically did Super Dimensional, but with a fake sport like butt wrestling.
Like the butt cannon.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Like again, I'll give Keijo credit. At least it created a world where the sport here makes sense. But just... Oh my God, everything else about it, just like, really? Are we getting to that point? Like, massaging butts that apparently are dogs.
Yeah. Makes sense. Didn't make sense at the beginning. Anyways, did they... Was there such thing as... Okay, was Cheating Craft a freaking sports anime?
What the hell is Cheating Craft?
Apparently, Cheating Craft is extreme cheating.
Why are we mentioning a show that's below 5.5 on Mal?
I don't know, because apparently when I'm looking up fake sports animes, it's the thing. But I looked at it once.
I don't see sports as a genre, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay, then never mind. Then the one I actually did watch for sure. It's the Quiz Bowl one.
Oh, that one was entertaining, even though it was
only in Japan, really. Will you have a club about answering quizzes?
That one was entertaining, I will say.
You learned some stuff, I guess. But yeah, it's just basically fastest fingers first if you're looking at it in English. It's on Crunchyroll, I guess.
Yeah, no, pretty good. You know, it was nothing special.
No, not at all. It was just, just trying to basically bring up a genre which we weren't aware of that happened in Japan, apparently. It's a thing. But hey, bring the Quiz Bowl over here, boys. I'll
Chew is just like, I will finally show you my skills.
Yeah, my skills of non-existence.
Non-existent fapping.
Just smack a button really hard and just be like, I don't know the answer. Get negative points all the time. There you go. Anyways, that's pretty much all my honorable mentions there at that point.
I don't think there's really much more to talk about. We've talked about why sports anime works some ways. We talked about what makes it important to sports anime. We talked about the fake sports in the world that are actually pretty good sometimes.
Oh, I guess I didn't also mention it too, but I already said it, but Area no Kishi is a soccer anime. That too. Another runner-up. But yeah, we've basically touched base on all of it.
That's like saying Days was great, though.
I'm not saying Days was great. I'm just saying Area no Kishi was a pretty decent one. Days
was all right. I mean, I can't deny I wasn't entertained. I did like the animation in Days.
Oops, I accidentally pushed a different I pressed a random application here. Something is loading up. Uh-oh. Okay. But yeah, good stuff.
Oh, God. Why do you find shows in, like, the year 2002?
Because I watched some anime in 2002. Unlike you.
Look. Fuck you.
It's the bloody truth, and you know it. So
I ain't gonna deny that.
I watched some old stuff because that's when I was watching anime.
Yeah, because you're an old fart.
Wow. I was more active.
I'm older than you.
It was when I was most active when watching anime. Okay, yeah, something just popped up now. I can't see my screen.
Alrighty, well, I think that's a good time to end this then.
Oh, God, I don't know what's loading now. Okay, Alt-tab.
This has been episode 5, the EHRPG podcast. Hopefully you enjoy it. Next week, we talk about studios.
Oh,
Joey,
God.
you better know studios.
I don't know studios, and I don't know what's going on right now. Alt-tab. Can you still hear me, Marcel? I can't hear you.
I can hear you perfectly fine, Chewy.
Okay, okay, I alt-tabbed. I'm gonna stop now. Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining us. This has been Lucas and Marcel. Bye. I gotta go. Bye.